All right. Good morning. Welcome to
Breakfast with Hedley. There you go.
Where we sit around, impress ourselves with our own witty answers to questions that you send in.
That one you said a minute ago was pretty good.
It was good. You guys missed out. It was excellent. Who wants to open up the thing? When was the last... Oh, here. Here's from Kaylee. When was the last time you got butterflies before you went on stage?
One time. I got nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. We get a little... we get more excited than anything. I think the longest part of our day is always the in-betweens. So getting on stage is, if anything, exciting. But, yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
It's butterfly before we get out of this room, and we're all getting ready and ready to go. That's the point where you're still like, ooh, I wonder what could happen. Once you're on stage, it seems really comfortable to be in that environment right before you go on stage. So.
Jesse has a good question. Do you ever wear the Hedley underwear? I don't think we've made any men's Hedley underwear.
Not to say that I don't wear it.
So not every
occasion
day is the answer.
Amy Bambury asks, what's the best memory of Toronto? I'd have to say it was a night early on in our career when we took over a restaurant band, like the live band in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Played a bunch of songs. I looked over and Crippen was hanging off the kit because he was holding himself up. And then we stole a bunch of watermelons and smashed them
In the hotel lobby.
in the hotel lobby.
What did we play? Street Fight and Villain, I think?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oof.
Have you ever really got mad? Have you ever got really mad at a fan and just yelled at them?
Yes, I'd say so. Drunk idiots.
As
As soon as you're drunk enough, you deserve zero respect.
soon as I
And
hear
we don't at that point need to afford you the typical concessions that we afford to absolutely everybody else, which is complete respect and sincerity.
You know what? As soon as I hear the preface, you know what you should do? I snap!
You know what you should do? What?
Anonymous asks, is there a place you will always tour and play? Yes, there is. Canada.
I thought you were going to say Moncton.
Yeah.
Moncton. Another good one.
Hey, this is an interesting observation. Why didn't you post anything about London, Ontario? Oddly enough, the person in trouble at this moment is the man holding the camera.
Matt, why did we post anything in London?
You know, one of the main reasons why we probably didn't post anything in London is because sometimes when we're on tour and we're making some of these different bits that we do, like Breakfast with Hedley or our city updates, or also those extended little documentaries we do, sometimes those take additional days of filming, so we spend some of the days on tour filming for those extended pieces that we will be putting out, like the one that should be coming out in the next few days, which I'm really excited about.
No offense, London. Ontario.
None taken.
Yeah.
If I can speak for London.
Megan Jones wants to know what our favorite TV shows / movies are. I'm trying to think like old school movies. What can I always watch? I'm still an Empire Strikes Back kind of guy. That's still
you're
always
the best
really
of
good.
the six.
Or Shawshank Redemption is always good for a watch on TV.
Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption is a solid movie. I saw Steven Seagal's Under Siege.
Awesome! The Cook!
Yeah, I'm just a cook. And I love the movie, I think, the most because I rewatched it and Gary Busey's in it and he says the word
Does he?
He goes, Steven Seagal punched him in the face and he goes, you punched like
The 80s.
the 80s. New words.
Amy Bambury asks a question, perhaps it's just to me and Jake here, because it says our names. And it says, Jacob and Chris, how come you don't tweet that much? And my answer is that I am Facebook heavy, and I'm easy to find, and you can get me, and I will be happy to add you, and we can chat there. And the other reason I don't tweet that much is because when I do tweet, it's very special. So I like to save it up.
My reason is that I choose to live some of my life as opposed to just document it in such a way that I feel potentially devalues the experiences and moments in my life that I personally go through, which are of extensive value to myself. I bare my tongue.
Somebody wants to know how have your trips with Free the Children affected you and inspired you. Very inspiring indeed. We've actually a good friend of ours, Spencer to the West. Follow him on Twitter. Spencer
Oh man, this is a big deal.
Big deal. Spencer is doing what's called Redefine Possible, and if anybody has been to a Weed and see Spencer speak, he's an absolutely charming and disarming man, and who is born with no legs, and he is going to be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with some other close friends of ours. So
Without legs.
he is truly an inspiration and such a great dude to know. We're happy to have him as part of as a friend and part of the team.
But check him out at Spencer to the West, and definitely follow his plate because it's an incredible story, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited that they're doing this, and we've been kind of backing them the whole way.
He just wrote a new book called Standing Tall too, so that's available at everywhere good books are sold.
Carly Strother Stewart says, "What's the first thing you guys do when you get into a new city? Wake up."
It's true.
Where are we?
It's
First
quite
thing I
true.
do when I get into a new city is I get out of bed, put my pants on, I make tea, I make a drink consisting of oil of oregano and liquid echinacea and raw garlic, and it's disgusting. And then I make yogurt and granola, and then I consume all of that within the first 15 minutes of my day, and then that's kind of it. And then we're off to the races. Chantal Obeid asks, how much did you enjoy your Montreal show?
May
Crip?
I speak? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that will. I don't know how many gigs we have played, and even I have played before
7.
we were Hedley, but it would rank in the top 3 of all time. One of my favorite shows, and I think even in the top 3 are all in Montreal. I can't tell you how much I enjoy playing in Montreal, and I can't wait to go back and do it again.
It was my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city, and the crowds there really, really treat us well. And I think it's one of those very mutual relationships where the bigger the crowd gets and the crazier the crowd gets, the bigger energy and the crazier our show seems to get. And they really feed off of each other, so it's quite an exceptional experience.
Dana Anderson wants to know, do you think you'll be playing any shows this summer? Well, if you guys haven't heard already, we've actually rescheduled a few shows and also put an additional few in. So if you live in PEI or St. John's, we've added a couple extra shows there as well.
I think there's some in Quebec.
Yeah, there's a couple. Quebec City as
Rimouski.
well. I'm not quite sure entirely. Is
There's
it
one
up
in Rimouski, yep.
Is it?
Yes.
For sure.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard
Yeah,
about
I
it.
believe there is.
Is there?
Okay, I thought I was in
If it
trouble
is
there.
if
I
it
see
is
it
there,
on the
awesome.
calendar. I see it on our private calendar.
There you
but,
go.
I shouldn't mention that.
So, yeah, we are going to be playing in shows this summer. Yes, we'll definitely be around. Keep an eye peeled on the website.
Someone said this questions. What's the dirtiest thing you've seen each other do?
Poop.
I once saw Tom play maybe 5 or 6 shows in a row without showering.
One time I saw Dave was talking to somebody, and he was walking forward and talking to somebody behind him, and he stepped in a puddle.
He did.
I have Kendra Hogarth, I guess one of your cousins.
Yeah. Must be.
Is that your
Says,
sister?
I
Yeah.
remember.
she says, please read one of my questions.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
Kira.
there you go.
That's wonderful.
That's the request.
Here's a really interesting question from Olivia. Do you guys keep the most of the gifts you get from the meet and greets?
Yes.
If you look around our room, the answer to that is yes.
Have a perusal map.
There's a wooden sailboat right here that somebody made for us.
Some of them have to go because they're delicate and quite fine pieces of artwork. Not that this is not. It will end up in the Hedley vault, which we can't show you because we would fear it being stolen
It's
due
top,
to its
that's
value.
top secret.
I just ruined everything again. Look at that.